Just swept the White Sox, enjoyed a day off yesterday. They all went to the Jays Care Gala here at the ballpark last night. And now time to start a new series with the Seattle Mariners. Teoscar Hernandez, 609 games. You can see his numbers with the Blue Jays. Again, won a couple of Silver Sluggers. Julio Rodriguez won for his last 20.
Alek Manoah making his 6th start of the season, hoping to build off his last one. It's been a rough first month for Alek with that ERA up over 5, but he's had 2 starts without giving up a run, and one of them was on Saturday at Yankee Stadium opposite.
1-2 again. And the slider lashed past a diving Matt Chapman down the line. Varsho's got it in the corner. Throw to second is offline, and in there standing up is Rodriguez. And in on his hands, it's popped up into shallow center, and it'll be Merrifield taking charge, 1 down. And he got him. Ran that 2-seamer back over the inside corner, 2 down. And inside, ball 4, so here comes Teoscar. And you're right, it was, and he did. And Hernandez strikes out as the Mariners strand a couple. And a lot of experience for Springer against Seattle, of course, from his years in Houston. He's up there in the leadoff spot. Matt Chapman is a birthday boy today against, I don't think this is hyperbole, one of the best starting pitchers in baseball, in Luis Castillo. His ceiling is very high. As Springer has popped it up, he's wishing it foul or wishing it out of play, but it's not going to get there.
With a few left-handers. Dalton Varsho, Brandon Belt, and Kevin Kiermaier.
Bo Bichette, first pitch swinging. Flies out to Rodriguez.
190 innings from the left-hander. It's a lot to make up.
And a bouncer to third as Castillo sets the Blue Jays down in order. And this one is hit high and deep towards the corner, and he has done it again. Raleigh takes Manoah deep, and it's 1-0 Seattle. And he'll take a walk here, and you can see it, just a little bit of frustration there from Alek Manoah. Second walk he's given up.
Not expecting a souvenir up there.
No. And now a ground ball to short. There's one. There, no! He's called safe at first. John Schneider's got the hand up. Will they challenge? Runner goes. And it's ball 4. That is 3 walks given up by Manoah already tonight. Another 0-2. Ooh, and it ran up and in and hit him. And Rodriguez not happy, but does not appear to be injured in any way. Ground ball to third. Chapman. And they get the double play. Popped up in foul territory. France has room and makes the grab.
Against a pitcher like Luis Castillo.
And a swing and a foul tip to get him 2 down. Of his plate appearances, about 2.5 times the major league average. And he drills a ball to left center field. He got a lot of it, and that is gone. Number 2 on the season for Kirk to tie it up.
This is a pretty darn good tandem, both defensively and offensively last season.
Wow. Castillo wanted to know where that one was, and you can't blame him. It was 98. It looked like it might have had the outside corner with the knees, but Belt gets the call. And this ball's hit well. Down the left field line and off the wall. Belt will be held at third. It'll be a double for Merrifield. 66%. Sharply hit. What a stop, though, by Crawford. And they'll get the out at first. Oh man, what a play to save a run and maybe two. Kiermaier looking on somewhat in disbelief
at Yankee Stadium.
And a changeup is lined into center field, a base hit for Jared Kelenic. Bigger lead now for Kelenic, and there he goes. Throw from Kirk to the shortstop side of the bag, and that's a stolen base for Kelenic. And another walk. That's number 4. Sure does, and he strikes him out on 3 pitches. And he pulls one through the right side for a base hit. Kelenic getting the wave. Springer's throw through on a couple of bounces, but not in time. And Raleigh drives in another run to put the Mariners back on top. And it's popped up. Bichette and Merrifield are there, and the catch will be made by Bo Bichette for out number 2. And he got him to chase a fastball up, and that'll retire the side. The Mariners, though, do get another run and now lead 2-1.
Guess what Alek has.
And Bichette grounds one to France at first. He'll feed Castillo covering for out number 2. And that's inside ball 4. He got one, and he drills it to center field, and it's over the head of Rodriguez. Vladdy on his way to third, tossing away his helmet, heading home and in there. Varsho grounds one down to first. France will take it himself to end the inning. But a Guerrero walk and a Chapman RBI double. And he got him with a changeup at the knees for out number 1. Fastball, and he actually got it in on his hands, but Rodriguez fights it off into center for a base hit. There he goes. Throw from Kirk. And got him at second. Merrifield with a tag, 2 down. How many times have you seen that?
I don't think I've ever seen it. I'm going to have to ask Whit about that one.
And a swing and a miss to get France, and that'll be that.
Also, I think impacted him behind the plate.
And another sharply hit ball. This one into center field for a base hit. As Belt is down on strikes for out number 1. And he hits another ball hard into left field, a base hit. Kirk up to second. You start to feel like more of the team. And Castillo makes quick work of Kiermaier for out number 2.
But what a great sounding sit on it.
Popped up in foul territory. And the catch made by France. And that is lined through the left side. Second hit of the night for Kelenic. A high fly ball to left center. Kiermaier drifting back, makes the catch. Runner at first, Kelenic started towards second and then retreats when he saw the throw, and it was a good one from Kiermaier. Runner goes. And a swing and a miss by Teoscar as he strikes out for the 3rd time tonight, but gave Kelenic a stolen base. And hit sharply, but down to Guerrero. He'll make the play himself. And that'll be all as Manoah is now through 5 at a 2-2 tie. Line drive right field. Back is Teoscar, and he'll make the catch to take a potential base hit away from Bo Bichette. And at the knees to get him as Castillo finally wins the battle.
For Mesa, really, I'd say a 2-pitch pitcher, but it's a lot of just the one pitch, that sinking fastball around 94 miles per hour.
Outside half at the knees. A great pitch from Mesa for out number 1. The game last year in the playoffs. Swing and a miss to get him 2 down. The window for Mesa.
It's going to come.
Yeah.
Tough decisions.
Backhanded by Merrifield. And Mesa sets down all 3 he faces here in the top of the 6th. And baseball players and coaches and managers are probably better at this than most people. Slow curveball to the right side and through. The third hit of the night for Kirk. But Belt got tied up inside for out number 1. Merrifield with a bouncer back to the mound, and they will just force the lead runner in Kirk. And you don't want Merrifield to make it out, but you'll take him on the bases instead of Kirk with 2 outs.
Guy to have leading off if he were to get caught.
Well, they'll take the discussion out of our hands, won't they? Merrifield was not running for what it's worth as Kiermaier gets hit by the pitch. Line drive, center field, a base hit. Merrifield in to score. Around to third comes Kiermaier, and George Springer has given the Blue Jays the lead. 0-2. And grounded down to first, right at France. He'll feed. The pitcher got covering to end the inning, but the Springer base hit has given the Blue Jays the lead. Jimmy Garcia to the mound, Joe, here in the 7th.
Well, they'll turn to Jimmy's good fastball, but he's been a struggle early on this season. He'll be up around 96 miles per hour, but
I got him to chase a breaking ball off the outside corner, 1 down.
That works pretty well, too, if you can get it out there.
And a swing and a miss. Garcia gets him. 3 up, 3 down to the Mariners. And it is strike 3 called on that one. 2 down. Brash can't come up with it, deflects it, but they still get him. Likely 1-4-3 on the putout as Varsho and the Blue Jays are retired. Well, look who's on the mound. Former Seattle Mariner Eric Swanson, of course, the key part of the return in the Teoscar Hernandez deal. And the splitter to get Suarez on 3 pitches. And this one is skied to right. And I mean skied to right. George Springer there, 2 down. Splitter up, but he got him. 3 up, 3 down in the top of the 8th.
Previous Mariners pitcher, fastball will be around 88, and that slider right there.
Up there, it could be as a pinch runner, as Kirk is called out on strikes. And Murphy gets him. So it is on to the 9th inning here at Rogers Center. A save situation for Jordan Romano coming in to try to protect this 1-run lead. 9th inning here at Rogers Center. It is the Blue Jays 3 and the Mariners 2. And Jordan Romano, after very deep bullpen the last couple of years, is part of that. There's a fastball for strike 3. But they are just 3-7 in 1-run games so far this year. Threw it again, and he strikes out La Stella, 2 down.
But see how different that is? That's almost like a curveball. It's almost like another pitch with the break he gets on that.
Lined and caught out at second by Whit Merrifield. And the Blue Jays will take the opening game of the series and run their winning streak to 5.